hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
Oh, hey.
Shabbat shalom there.
You know, I really got to change that intro around because it says live. I mean, I guess this could be Stuck Studios. I mean, I'm cool with that. I am moving locations in like 2 months. That's on the DL. But it's not stuck in the middle anymore. It's stuck at night. We gotta update it. You know, we gotta do some updates.
There's too many other cats in the bag, and we want our own bag.
A lot of cats, and you know it's about the cat's meow. So,
and you can find the best meows here. And by the way, I want to be very forthcoming and transparent. Josh, I gotta tell you,
you're coming out.
Well, I'm always coming, like right now,
like Arnold. I'm always coming. I'm coming when I wake up. I'm coming when I go to the gym. I can't do it, Arnold, right now.
I wish no, you can't. Can you do it like a soprano? Can you do it like Tony Soprano coming?
He's always fucking coming.
Okay, all right.
Doesn't fucking matter. He's always fucking coming.
I want to just tell the good people.
We just lost all the monetization, by the way. Thank you for that.
Oh my God, yeah. Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
Look, hey, we do this because we appreciate the truth. We want to push the envelope, and we want to stick around and have a good time. But right quick, I just want to share with you all, not to be the Debbie Downer, Josh, friends, family, countrymen, I feel like ish. Please play the world's smallest violin. I'm a little down in the dumps, okay? Sleep is terrible, stuffy nose, but we're here for you, the good people. And I want you to feel bad.
I'm kind of winging it too, just like you are. It feels like one of those, like, you know, everything's all crazy all over the place today for whatever reason. Everything's all hectic. You know, I'm going on a little camping trip coming up. And like those days leading up to camping, you know, it's not really camping. We're going on an RV to Rockville. We're going to go watch some metal music, but that's where my mind is, you know, and there's like, you got to get this ready. You got to get that ready. Oh, there's a podcast tonight. Oh, you got to get this. And just like, what I'm saying is I'm with you. I was a long way of saying I'm with you, my friend.
What are you doing wasting your time with little old Jew me? Come on now.
Jew me or Jew you?
Jew, don't you Jew yourself.
Wow.
You know, a woman tried to convert me today and try to make me a Jew for Jesus. I don't want to talk about religion, but that was probably not a good thing to mention if I don't want to talk about religion.
If you were a new viewer and you turned in, you're like, you know what, let me check this show out, and you just watched everything up to this point, are you staying?
Oh, I mean, well, I'd like to say hello to those of all the good people that are staying. You're in it to win it. Actions, not distractions. Warrior Mom, Shamrock, OG. Cindy D, My Son's Life Mattered. That's an OG. And keep the peels. Dawn.
What's the peels?
Find Jamie Valdez.
You know,
everybody. Hello.
Jamie Valdez. Yes. Hashtag find Jamie Valdez. That is good.
A serious one. Yeah.
I'm not being facetious. I'm just
I know.
reiterating.
First case that I ever fell on my lap that I felt very passionate about. So what's going on in the world, or, you know, aside from our minds not being here present with us, what's good, Josh?
Can I tell you one more thing? Before we get to the world news. Okay. I was hoping to say today, and it's not that it still can't happen, but I would like to say, hey, guys, you know, everyone listening and hanging out, you know, we've been, listen, you got to start somewhere, right? So I was hoping to say humbly, very humbly, almost humiliatingly enough, to say maybe we can try to smash that like button up to 35 or 40 today, you know, like have a goal. Let's grow some likes. But it's just when we tell people 10 o'clock and we come on at 10:20, they're probably like, yeah, okay, whatever, I'm out.
I was going to say, bro.
This is not your fault, though. This is not a shot at Eli. This is just like, you know.
No, hell no.
Because it's your fault because you were, you know, you got out of work late, right?
Because I have a job. I'm sorry. I have to feed myself and wipe my own ass. Nah, man, we do what we can. But, you know, I'd like to think that the battle that is fought on the other channel is also always been stuck in the middle, stuck at night's mission, which is pushing the boundaries of what can be discussed and to really kind of find out and learn where the lines are drawn and where the bias is.
I'll tell you,
and that's why we handpicked these topics, which I got to give full credit to Josh. He's picked a slew.
People are drawing lines right now. Not gonna watch this show again. Whoop, gone. Where do you want to start in the whole world of things? You know, we got as you see in the title, we got the Durham thing. I'll be honest with you. I'm a guy who doesn't know much. And what interested me about this whole thing is kind of, and as per usual for this show, is just enjoying watching the media kind of have this evolution from 2016 to 2023 of how they handled it then, when they thought they got this. Did you smell that? Yeah, we got some shit on Trump. Oh yeah, and they couldn't, they couldn't contain themselves. They were so happy. And now that this new stuff came out, they're like, well, I mean, this looks pretty bad for the FBI. Like, oh, does it look bad for the FBI? Or how about all the jackasses who are like, what did the FBI say? Let's report on it. And let's one-up them. We got, U.S. officials corroborating some things. So let's just watching them handle it, to me, was the most interesting, because when the whole Russia thing, the accusations started to come about, I think for the most part, maybe Russia. I'm speaking out of what? Huh?
Russia?
Where's Russia? Russia! Russia!
Is Russia in my closet again?
You get out of here, Russia.
No. Hunter Biden stays in my closet.
That's where he smokes crack.
Just making sure.
I lost my train of thought. It's fine. You know where I was going with it? I have no idea. What's the last thing I said?
I think I do, because I was thinking the same thing.
Okay.
Great minds and all that, you know?
Think a ripe.
All right. No, in all sincerity, the media at the time, and this connects to a lot of things. When they start out with a bullshit story, we all kind of know it's bullshit, but except some people, the left, seem to just eat that shit up like, so it just seems a lot of the told you so's are coming to fruition, and that's on threefold right now. The one you're talking about is Durham, which I only heard about. Cindy D, My Son's Life Mattered, was the first person to mention it. And then I saw you had shared something, which essentially is how the media in 2016 told us Trump, we got dirt on Trump, Russia collusion is real, and how they reported it like it was truth, and they treated everybody like they were dissenters or something like that, treasonous. And then not to jump ship or anything, but COVID and that little special video. Yeah, bro, don't get me started. Watching that, I watched it like 4 times. It makes me so impassioned, because I want to take all the people with the hubris, the same people that were like, yeah, look, if the FBI and the media are talking about it, it must be true. I want to take those people, and the people that said the unvaccinated are evil, and I want to rub their faces in the feces that is the truth that they just denied and tried to make us feel like we were being ostracized.
Yeah, and
that's what I want to do.
What I remembered too is, like, I was never, and I'm pretty sure, let the record state, I was never like, hey, you shouldn't get vaxxed. Eli, how many times did I tell you, dude, if you feel like you need to do it, get it, right?
You were the most like open about it, like the most like passe cool about it. Like if that's what you feel you need to do it. And I remember during Stuck in the Middle, when COVID occurred, it was an ongoing battle, and I was still a lefty, so it was even more of a battle. I was being attacked. I was being told I was a traitor. I was less than human, and you were just cool about it. And those in our circle, some people were vehemently against it, and some were like, oh my God, you are helping destroy the earth if you don't get this thing. And we know who those people are.
It's because, like, there was a big disconnect for me. Like, everything, like, not that it mattered. I'm not trying to make comparisons, but I never got the flu shot. I've never really gotten.
You monster.
I know, you son of a bitch. How dare you? How dare you? No, never. Obviously, I've been, like, my parents were never anti-vax. I've gotten vaxxed to go to school, all that stuff. Just as far as colds and flus, you never, I'm fine, whatever. If I get it, I get it. So that's kind of when I first got the Rona in right at the turn of 2020 back in New York, which was one of the first reasons why YouTube gave us a warning from some stupid audio thing. Which all I said was I had it. That's all I said. And I was like, doesn't feel like much, I have it. Doesn't feel like much. And for me having it, I was like, okay, I when the vaccines came out, it's just like, well, I've already had it. I probably have some type of natural immunity. One of those trigger words we can't say.
But we can now.
I guess so. We'll find out.
Oh, no. I've tested everything. I don't know if it hits the algorithm or what damage is done, but I've, done the testing. Do you remember how terrified me and our old co-host were of you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You guys did that's what, Zoom. This is where this is all started. This all began over Zoom. Zoom got a big hey, when COVID happened. Maybe big Zoom is behind this.
Of how terrified everybody. I mean, I guess great on the people that had no fear from day one, if that did exist.
But a lot of people had fear because they thought that when they got it, bad shit was going to happen. I got it, quote unquote, early. I don't know how early, but I did get it right at the turn of 2020. So I think I drove up to New York in 2019, if I remember correctly. And in 2020 is when it's right when Cyberpunk came out. Because I was playing, we had this whole thing planned to do in New York. And right when we got there is when we got COVID. So the 2 weeks we had planned, I just stayed at my dad's house, as did everybody, and played fucking Cyberpunk. But my point of this long drawn out thing, real quick, just so I can finish and you can help move this forward, is because I had it, I never thought I needed to get the vaccine. And it wasn't until we can play the video, but all this media stuff started coming out you're the problem. Look at you piece of shit. And it's just whoa, man, it almost makes you feel like you have to I'm not going to take this. You have to stand, you have to be defend yourself. And it made me, you know what I mean? It just turns you into somebody who you're saying everybody who doesn't want the vaccine is this crazy they gave no room for gray area, which the media does the best. And that's my point.
You son of a bitch. You just gave me, I think, a eureka moment.
I missed the soundboard. I'm sorry. Go on.
Okay. Hear me out, Josh. Guys, everybody. All right. If you got them, light them, smoke them, check me out here. All right, man. This is rad. It's groovy. It's far out. You know how Dylan Mulvaney, yeah, I know, we're all so fucking, we love hearing that name, was talking about after the big backlash of the Bud Light crap and all that, was saying, I just don't understand why people got to dehumanize other people. That's exactly what the fuck the media, our government representatives.
You son of a bitch. Good point.
Right? See, claro, see. That's exactly what they did to us. So now, I mean, I'm not always big on fair play. We're not Scientologists, okay? But this seems like some real just desserts. And how do you like them fucking apples? So
well, they don't.
I don't want to get so lost in the revenge of this. But that video does incite a lot of feelings because I remember how much it was that finger pointing you're the problem.
Should we watch the video?
Your white people die.
You want to watch the video? Your why people die? That's why
people.
You why people die?
Yep.
Damn,
white people die every day.
That sounds very Chinese of you.
I didn't know I had it in me.
Should we play that video? I can pull it up. You want me to? Just for shits and gigs.
Should we worry about the Joker part?
I can fast forward through that.
Okay.
Give me one tick. I got a cough.
While you do that, I saw some new people. Oh, what's up, Steve? Good to have you. Deathclaw Jedi. All I see is that you're a vet, and I want to say thank you for your service. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the show. One and all, and if I haven't caught your name, I promise you'll hear it. Gareth, hello, good sir. It is good to see a lot of you. Nick, you're more than welcome here, man. I'm sorry about all the nonsense that we've all been through together. What's important is we're here in the now.
Let's see. I just pulled up some comments on the thing.
When you see that face right there, ladies and gentlemen, that means he is intent and so focused. You could literally pull out a pew-pewer and put it to his head. He will not budge when he's focused like that.
So I'm looking at your
code words.
Tweets.
On my channel, I just say,
bro,
everything.
You want to hear something funny? It's gone.
No.
Yeah, it's gone.
What do you mean it's gone?
It's gone.
From the Twitter?
Yeah. I mean, see if you can open it. This page doesn't exist. Try searching for something else.
From the Twitter?
From the Twitter, it's gone, Eli. There's no Twitter thing.
Hold on, I'm looking at it, Josh. I'm gonna click on it here.
Which is kind of
Josh. It's gone, Josh.
It's got. Why did they take it off?
Why would? Okay, in all seriousness, what the fuck?
Right?
Why was it so bad to wait? And with Twitter, with Elon Musk, I'm extra shocked.
I wonder who took it off.
The interest in taking this down, because it showed the complete hypocrisy and just how wrong the media and the government were at the same time. It just drove the point home. It was just another nail in this fucking COVID coffin that rhymed like a son bitch. Why is it gone, you pieces of shit?
Well, we can kind of beat them at their own game, because okay, they don't want us to watch that, right? You know, Twitter, the big wigs at Twitter, and I would assume somebody from one of the news stations tried to hit the copyright thing, whatever. But I don't think, can you do that for news? Like, what? No, I thought that's...
Yeah. Yes, because it's been done to me.
Okay.
Yeah. Especially with Vice, but I guess that makes more sense.
Well, they're bankrupt now, so they can go suck it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they got no more money to dispute your copyright claims, bucko.
Okay, bucko.
It's my Jordan Peterson. What was that pulling up, dude? I'm all over the place, dude. I'm at Rockville right now. What's going on?
You said you were going to beat them at their own game regarding the video that compiles the media shaming every anti-vaxxer, which I don't even consider I am anti that specific vax, because never in the history of man has a vaccination been fast-tracked like that. So I was skeptical. That's all I preached. I was skeptical. This shit divided families. It created violence and civil unrest and livelihoods. People were forced to put their faith on the line. And they took that little video away, and that pisses me off, man.
Real quick, we got 17 people here hanging out. We got 10 likes. Listen, 7 more people. If you could hit that like button, we're really trying to get to 35 tonight. We're trying to go a ladder. You know, we're shooting small to hopefully one day shoot big or semi-medium.
We're trying to shoot for like one of those weird Viagra-esque commercials on a porn site. We want to be like, oh, we're small now, but then we're going to be big later. Yeah, think of us just like a penis.
Like the innuendo.
Oh, I just said penis.
We may be small in size now, but we're growers, not showers. Yes. What does that mean in regards to a show? Watch our show grow, and you'll be like, whoa.
The show shall grow, as we lost one viewer.
yeah, they bounced. Yeah, grow my ass. I'm out. The show shall blow. That's what they said. Then they said, peace.
They're just ashamed that they got turned on. They got a little mahogany.
No, it's, sometimes,
Holy shit. Polarian message. It's been a while since we've seen you. It's good to see you.
So, Eli, when I pull this up on the screen, when you see the special counsel, John Durham, concludes the FBI never should have launched the full Trump-Russia probe. How do you feel? Are you like, yes, that's it. Go on. Expound more on your exasperment.
John Durham concludes that the FBI should have never started that witch hunt on Trump.
Not
day
once,
one.
Not never.
What? Not all the tax dollars, Josh. All the media coverage, the hyperbole, Orange Man bad. You're telling me that was all a waste of time and it was all predicated on lies?
Yeah. Not only was it a waste of time, but a few things in which other people had already assumed from the get-go turned out to be correct assumptions, such as we are in the Durham report itself. You go down right there, the first bullet point. In late July 2016, U.S. intelligence agencies obtained insight into Russian intelligence analysis alleging that U.S. presidential candidate Hillary Clinton had approved a campaign plan to stir up a scandal against U.S. presidential candidate Donald Trump by tying him to Putin and the Russians, and the Russians' hacking of the Democratic National Committee. The IC does not know the accuracy of this allegation or to the extent which the Russian intelligence analysis may reflect exaggeration or fabrication. So right there, you're as you said before, it's the slow drip. As we've said before, you know, they like to, we were wrong, but let's pretend we weren't by slowly revealing the truth, even though I guarantee you they had access to some of this knowledge and decided to go with what best fit their point of view, which I guess, yeah. You know, your news, you dedicate yourself to one side of the coin. Yeah, makes sense. I can't be mad at you for that because that's what I expect you to be. Shit.
Yeah, well, they're just as compromised as the Biden administration. I mean, but that's by no stretch of the imagination. A quick thank you, Steve Harloa, our old buddy, who has a fantastic chill channel. I love Steve. Everybody, please check Steve's channel out. And please feel free to plug it. It's not much, but it is awesome, man.
I didn't even see that.
Streaming together again. We're getting a lot of that love, man. Much love and aloha, my brothers. He is in Hawaii, if you couldn't get that. And everyone in chat. Oh, yeah, and make sure to hit the like. Thank you, brother, man.
Love you, Steve.
We do. We
got to figure out how to
have everybody
show the whole fucking chat.
Oh, it's okay. Stop depreciating yourself. I have come to expect this. So, I mean, I told you all the time. I've come to expect that the media, this slow drip theory that I thought I was generating, what a fucking fool I was. Did I think I was onto something that nobody else was? But it's sickening. And I feel like sometimes I'm a crazy man because nobody else brings up how this is what they do with COVID, with Trump, collusion. And I still don't understand why Dominion is suing Fox. I think that's just a big charade, in my opinion, since we're still allowed to have them on this platform. They start out with some heavy bullshit and they double down on everything. And then slowly but surely, we're talking about 2016. We're in 2023. And only now is it coming to light that, yeah, okay, we're finally going to say it was all a lie. They slowly started to plant seeds saying, okay, there's some misinformation. It wasn't completely accurate. And then it's just a matter of time till they get to the point where like, it was all bullshit from the get-go. And some of the outlets are still doubling down, even with this report being made public.
Yeah. What's great is like now the people who are like, listen, we've always liked John Durham, but this new report really shows how much of a piece of shit he really is. You know, we had no idea because before anything that we were doing, he seemed to align with, and he was helping us out. But on this one, you see, we had a disagreement, and we don't. That's so we just now he's a piece of shit. So fuck that guy.
I don't think Steve is being invited to the parties anymore. The Epstein Island 2, whatever was going on. Thank you. Keeps the peels. Here's to your case of Shinerbach.
Shinerbach. Oh damn, dude.
Is that a thing? I don't know what that is, and I feel ashamed of myself. But thank you. Keeps the peels. Thank you, everybody, for reinvigorating. I was feeling like crap, but I feel alive again.
That's what's up. Indy. What's up, Indy? Good to see you. I owe you one panel show. I said I would come on, and then I don't. Ew. You got me. Hey, damn, where were we? Oh, let me go to the second little screen grab of this real quick. Show you what's going on here.
It's all this like this is just what the media does every single time. I don't even know. I don't think they tell us the truth anymore. We know if we know for a fact, and it is a fact, that the Twitter files showcase that Twitter higher ups were having meetings with the FBI under 100, but around 80. And if they were colluding, just see with plain sight. Look at the media. You don't think our special interest 3-letter agencies are telling them what to say every fucking day? Of course they are.
He even said, and I was trying to skim through it to find it, but he even said something along the lines that there was like the reason why they went through with this investigation was essentially something along the lines of like it was bound to happen because of their distaste for Trump. Like essentially to me, it sounded like, yes, this was a politicized thing. The DNC politicized the FBI, and the FBI concurred. And not only did that, but the media then jumped on that back threefold, jumped on that back, you know, the politician, the FBI, the media, three things going in on it that could just do what they call circular reporting, is like report on what the other one just found, and then the other one reports on that as if that's, you know, the next, you know, it keeps going around and around.
We need to have a very I don't hate to admit these things anymore. Somebody like Marjorie Green Thomas, is it?
Whoa, you know, Taylor, MGT.
Taylor, sorry.
Just say MGT for short.
I'm thinking Jonathan Taylor Thomas because he was dreaming.
That's actually his mother. Marjorie Green Thomas is JTT's mother.
Sorry, Taylor. But this goes to show you, I am now more in tune with people I was so indoctrinated to hate right off the bat and think they were bad shit. But I see her movement she's starting. She has like a defund the FBI, because once you know what you know about the FBI and how they work with our media, which is essentially, I mean, I don't know how much longer the mainstream media will last. I think we're watching the final days, the final breath of it existing, but it's so compromised. You must do an inventory of how much it really is in our interest to keep it funded. Are they serving us in any true capacity aside from just whitewashing everything and having us believe what they want us to believe? They're not educating us. I think there's some fields where they protect us, but all I know is just conspiracy after conspiracy of lying to us. Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. I'm trying to full screen it and it just keeps being weird. Hang on. Oh, that's why it's
I'm happy to say this quite publicly. I
do it.
Don't support the fucking FBI. Fuck you. Okay? The CIA, I don't even know what to say or think. I'm too ignorant. Okay, but as John Q. Citizen, blue collar, am I a blue collar worker?
Sure.
As just a regular fucking taxpayer that works his ass off, I don't see any credibility. I don't see any reason to have these agencies in place because they do not represent the true interest of the American people or this fucking country and what it represented.
These we're not going to play a lot of. It's just real quick. This is all from like 2016, 2017 kind of era stuff regarding, like, for instance, this was Trump Russia allegations from 2016 campaign to FBI investigation. I believe this is ABC.
After months of speculation, FBI Director Comey testified.
Listen, I'm also going to turn it down kind of low, or should I speed it up? Because I'm trying to not to let fucking see YouTube. Hang on, check this out. Let's go 1.25.
Remember
under
that
oath
guy?
Today, unloading powerful public declarations, given the agency's policy not to comment on ongoing investigations.
So the agency would never ever comment on ongoing investigations, but, and this is why it started to make news, the FBI decided to come out and hold a press conference or, well, whatever, some type of hearing to say, hey, we're looking into this because, you know, we can.
Obviously, to put as much damage to Trump's character.
And how is that not politicized? How is that not politicized? How is that not politicized when the reason this is brought to your attention was from a foreign advisor to Hillary Clinton, who wanted to say Putin and Trump colluded to hack the DNC? So how is that not, you know, you're going to see some hula hoops. Oh, shit.
Sorry, go
ahead.
We do owe Patricia a little something.
Let's see.
Thank you, Patricia. We love you. You've been an OG with us. Still waiting for a hoodie, sort of, just joking. I think it's time.
Patty, come on now.
I think we're getting there with the...
Y'all are very kind.
The OGs that have stuck it out with us through all these years, man. Oh man, thank you so much. And I personally, I'm getting over feeling weird about it, but just thank you. And that aside,
got some very kick-ass people out there. Thank you everyone for doing that. It's very, you know, yes, that's very cool of you, and that's very much appreciated, and will go to very productive causes. You can count on that. Or what Barack Obama said, you can bet on that. After
a little throwback, there is a very nice camera that I want to purchase so Josh and I can do some skit comedy. And I think I'm going to utilize our old mutual friend Alizar to help sit down and help me not help me sit down, help me edit some stuff. Yeah, he needs to come over and help me. Pepperidge Farms, remember?
I don't know how to sit down anymore, Alizar. I stand or I lay, no middle ground.
And all right, and yeah, here's just a simple point in maybe 2 sentences. Once the fucking Federal Bureau of Investigations is shown to be able to be compromised to this degree and be politicized for one party, they are no longer necessary. It needs to be torn down from the top to the bottom.
Or at the very least, here's where a lot of criticism is coming towards John Durham right now. And honestly, I believe it. After all this, there's really not much. He's not doing much to try to change policy on there. He's just like, hey, look what I found, which is fine, but there's no charges. There's not, I mean, how many people have been charged during this whole thing? It's very low. I believe it's not even into double digits, which is not necessarily a bad thing. You caught all the people involved, I suppose, but it does seem like, okay, yes, now that you've caught those people, why not then go after some of these policies that allow them to get away with it? Now, this is my ignorance here, because maybe what they did was illegal and the policy was in place and they somehow circumnavigated that. That's where my layman brain goes, buh. But all assumptions aside, or with assumptions rather, of from a layman, like maybe change some policies so you can avoid that in the future. But nothing seems to be, at least right now, done towards that. I don't know.
If we were able, ashamedly, to see people that participated in what I prefer to say is my opinion, J6 was a celebration of voices being heard by the American people. Fuck you, media and FBI and your hyperbole.
Okay, can I ask you a quick question though? Was that all it was? Was there 1/4, 1/8 of the crowd there for nefarious reasons? Would you go as far to admit that? Would you say that? Do you feel comfortable with that?
I would be comfortable in saying there. I'm certain there were some people that went there with some rage. But I mean, there's so many accounts I hear of people went there praying. There wasn't any real incitement to violence.
Whoa. How can we say that when we're trying to accuse Ray Epps of inciting violence? You know Ray Epps? Are you familiar with Ray Epps?
I don't
know Ray Epps? Like the guy who, like, everyone from get-go was like, Fed. He's like, listen, we got to go in and storm the building. It was just saying all this crazy shit, right? And just recently, 60 Minutes sat down with Ray Epps and was like, you're really getting screwed here, huh, Mr. Epps? You know, like, as if to say, like, well, it's not, this guy's, like, why would this guy is obviously some type of agent provocateur.
That's, okay, so those, yeah, I absolutely, without a doubt in my heart, believe and have seen with my own eyes.
So some of those people were tricked by these agent provocateurs who went there with, you know, I'm not saying any specific, I'm just saying there's a percentage of people, while the good majority of people were great people, fantastic people. I love my people. Everyone was doing what they do. Chrissy Mayer, the comedian, if we get to her, she was there. She was there hanging out. You know, there was two things going on at once, in a sense. And the media has been doing their best to try to group everything together without being like, well, hold up. Yeah, over here, people were kicking ass and being awesome. Over here, people were kicking ass and not being awesome. They were being violent. But it was like, no, the whole day was this massacre. It's just,
we know how much bullshit that was. But
we're getting way
part
off.
that disturbs me the most, there was like, what, 32 to 42 FBI plants within and other provocateurs, and that I think did far more damage. And everybody that managed to infiltrate, you know, what happened. That's what I'm mostly upset about. But I don't quite remember what point I was. Oh, talking about the people that were put away without charges being given, while meanwhile the Durham report is just a conclusive showing that it was all bullshit without doing what, as you said, let's go after the policies that allow these things to happen, to allow our tax dollars to fund witch hunts that do nothing but target people that are actually respected and or adored by constituents. You know, let's actually get some real criminals in cuffs instead of American citizens that were exercising their right to protest.
Just like we've slowly found out about literal agent provocateurs. So it's like, now how could, as somebody who, you know, has that information, knowing that, like, why wouldn't I then at least apply that to a scenario where I feel like that could be being used, that since I know that's one of their tactics? I mean, we have something later where, listen, I would scroll Twitter and I would see all these people talking about, look, this Hillary is wearing a mask. Oh, look, this Biden has a mask on. And it's all that sounds so far-fetched until you see somebody in the CIA who is a director of disguise. And you're like, whoa, okay. So wait, what you're saying is there's a chance. Remember that from Dumb and Dumber? Yeah, like 1 in a million. What you're saying, there's a chance. Well, I don't know. I'm really fucking it up right now, but.
Well, I mean, I use that line all the time, but that aside,
can we?
You know, the last time I recall that the FBI had some form of a public hearing to show what they were capable of, or the CIA, that heart attack gun, and I've covered that extensively, and that's the last time that they were so transparent. Now, what you've tapped onto, I think the more we delve into. Dude. Sorry, say again.
I'm a transparent.
You're not. No, I can't see through you.
No,
you're right.
I'm a transparent.
Oh, word. Okay, you're a transparent.
Yeah.
So you have a vagina.
What's up? No, I just identify as both.
Are you a chick with a dick? Dad. You can't say that anymon
I'm a dick with a chick. How about that, dude?
Hey,
get it right.
That was quick.
Yeah,
you're a witty one. What the hell? Damn it, Josh. You're so charming. I've done forgotten because you got me all turfed up over here.
Well, we did kind of get off topic. Like we were on fucking whoever.
This is what I was going to say. Just this sentence. The more we delve into conspiracy theory, the more it all becomes conspiracy fucking fact.
I think we're only like a half an hour into the show, and we're going to get into some fucking conspiracy theory shit very shortly here.
I know it.
You feel it, right? Man,
I know.
Man, that microphone is pretty cool. Look at that thing. Changing colors. I'm kind of mesmerized by the. Hang on a second. Hang on 1 second. We're going full screen on. Look at that thing. Look at that. It's purple. Now it's blue.
Not the intended purpose. I thought it would work.
Now it's going yellow. Now it's going red. It's pink.
Like this.
It's blue
but
again.
It doesn't work like that. Yep.
Yeah, it's like circular reporting, bro. It's so crazy. It's like keeps going and keeps going. It keeps going.
I'm the fucking Energizer Bunny, and this is actually it's like a mood rock or a ring. This reflects like my pat.
Yeah, you're totally bipolar. You're like quasi-polar. Quasi-polar.
And now I feel purple rain.
I got a quasi-molar.
Okay.
I'm a quasi-bowler.
Word.
I bowl with all 4 limbs and my dick, I guess.
Oh, I mean, that's well known around the territories.
Can we get back on track? This is ridiculous.
Would you? Jesus, what are we doing here?
No. How dare you? So back, I don't know. Listen, we'll see how long this sticks for us, because if we start getting bored with it, I'm sure the audience is getting bored with it. But let's go all the way back, back to the conversation of the Trump Steele dossier thing. We're in 2016. We're watching ABC report on it. There's maybe 20, 30 more good seconds. This is from 2016. This is how we just found out. We just read John Durham concluded that, guess what? FBI should have never covered this shit. Guess what? A lot of this stuff essentially started from Hillary Clinton and some foreign advisor. So with all this knowledge that we have, now we're going back to revisit the news in 2016 and just see how like they're just waiting for the drip to drop. There it is. And it drops, and they're like, yes, we got it. And they just start going in on it without anything much other than a drip. And they're just like, this is it. This is the full story. So this is ABC's version of their drip.
Except under extraordinary circumstances, confirming today the federal investigation into the Trump campaign's alleged ties to Russia. So what makes this situation so unique? Here's ABC's David Wright.
Here we go. We're gonna get right with it, bro.
Kentucky, a defiant President Trump.
We are Americans.
Defiant.
The future belongs to us.
Already running for re-election in 2020.
We will make America great again.
Here comes
On
Comey.
Capitol Hill today, lawmakers were busy.
So remember what I said previously, and remember Comey started off. He's like, the FBI normally doesn't come out, and they make like these like, we are looking in. We are like, they don't make this big public declarative statement that they're investigating somebody. But in 2016, they're going to make an exception here because the people should know.
Pouring over the election we just had.
I'm honored to be here representing the people of the FBI.
Members of the House Intelligence Committee convening a blockbuster hearing.
I would like to welcome our witnesses, Director of the FBI, Jim Comey, and Director of the National Security Agency, Admiral Rogers.
The nation's top cop and one of the nation's most senior spy masters there to testify about allegations that Russia tried to influence the outcome.
I have been authorized by the Department of Justice to confirm that the FBI, as part of our counterintelligence mission, is investigating the Russian government's efforts to interfere in the 2016 presidential election.
Look how happy, I'm here to confirm that indeed the FBI is investigating what happened in the 2016 election. Dude, this is never banned on any social media platform to talk about. You were free to talk about any type of bad election, any type of election interference in 2016. No problem. No problem. Go for it because it fit what they wanted to talk about. The second they don't want you to talk about it.
It's the circle jerk of life when it comes to the media and the fucking FBI. If you want actual progress, if you want the American people to have any sentimentality of faith restored in the so-called republic, in the so-called democracy, that motherfucker right there needs to get locked up. Somebody needs to be held accountable for all of the manpower, all the resources, and all the money, all the bullshit that we were all put through because of this nonsense, and coming out with the balls, man, to declare we're looking into this actively while the man's sitting in the fucking White House doing his job or trying to do his job.
Yeah.
And still, he wants to run again, and he can't. He doesn't even. He's getting sued because that the crazy woman can't remember something that happened 25 years ago, and because she can't remember when or whatever, he can't provide a fucking alibi. What a way to gotcha.
Not even that. Like, why was he found financially responsible for defamation and libel when, like, wasn't all this, like, what did he say about her as opposed to what she said about him that wasn't proven in court? You know, it's just so great. And like the fact that New York changed the law and say, hey, you got 1 year to come forward. I don't know, you know, and they're like, oh, really?
Show you the sick fucking desperation of the powers that be to not let one of the few look. Trump is, to me, he's not the pinnacle of honesty, but out of the swamp, so to speak, he's the cleanest motherfucker up there.
It is, and it's like one of those things where you're like, and I agree with you. It's like, it's not that I love Trump, which I would have gladly, and if he runs again, probably vote for him and stuff like that. It's not him as much as the blatant things that are trying to work against him that most of the times pan out being infactual, not the case. And it's so blatant from the start. You're just like, what, when you're for somebody, when the same people who are doing these crazy things to try to get somebody, when those same people are for somebody, that's almost just as gross. Like, no, I've seen what you do when you don't like somebody. You don't play fair. So obviously the guy you're promoting doesn't play fair. He plays to what you do. He plays to what can get you your ratings, what can get him his position. For me, watching that, it's a double-edged. It doesn't work for me voting for him. It makes them look worse.
Every time they try to come after him, after everything that's failed, it just seems to solidify and strengthen his base. And I did a very minute poll on Progressive Patriot, and maybe something.
Bro,
like
you got a big
votes.
poll, man. You don't got to call your poll minute, dude. That's not cool.
Thank you. I value you and your friendship and your honesty.
I got you, bro.
I am a little scared though, because I don't trust the system, but I hope they are not foolish enough to tempt the people that have shown an endless passion to want to see this man have his rightful shot again. And if they take it away from him, I'm afraid of how the base that I've now joined, and I'm enjoying the unity, will start to divvy up because they're pushing maybe DeSantis a little more. And I'm already starting to notice some cracks in the foundation. And some people in the poll that was conducted mentioned, I'm just going to write him in. I tried all that shit with Bernie Sanders when I was still a lefty. I don't want to see this happen to Trump.
Right. Well, check this out. Here's one a little more from that. Hang on a second. And then we'll get into today's takes.
We have some breaking news now. CNN has learned new information about.
Okay, so this to me was the ultimate drip. Like CNN trying to find how they could make this even more great. Listen to what he's saying, and how they're using what they're using to corroborate the Steele dossier. It's really crazy. But when you hate somebody so much and you're with them, you're like, yeah, fuck yeah, you got it. Check this out. Just listen.
We have some breaking news now. CNN has learned new information about that ongoing investigation into those allegations raised in a collection of memos created by a former British intelligence agent at the time he made the memos for political opponents of then candidate Donald Trump. Jim Sciutto and Evan Perez have been working the story. And Jim, let's start with you.
Keep an eye on the guy on the right.
What have investigators learned?
Well, Jake, for the first time, U.S. investigators say that they have corroborated some of the communications detailed in a 35-page dossier compiled by a former British intelligence agent. CNN was first to report last month that then President-elect Donald Trump and President Barack Obama were briefed on the existence of the memos prior to the inauguration. Until now, U.S. officials have said that none of the content or allegations have been verified. But now, multiple current and former U.S. law enforcement and intelligence officials tell CNN that intelligence intercepts of foreign nationals confirmed that some of the conversations described in the dossier took place between the same individuals on the same days and from the same locations as detailed in the dossier. We should be clear that CNN has not confirmed the content of the calls or whether any of the content relates to then candidate Trump. And none of the newly learned information relates, I should say, to the salacious allegations in the dossier. The corroboration based on intercepted communications has given U.S. intelligence and law enforcement, quote, greater confidence in the credibility of some aspects of the dossier as they continue to actively investigate its contents, these sources say. Reached for comment this afternoon, White House spokesman Sean Spicer said, quote, we continue to be disgusted by CNN's fake news reporting. Spokesman for the FBI, the Department of Justice, the CIA, and the Office of the Director of National Intelligence had no comment.
So tell me what you heard there. Tell me what you heard there. Because what I heard, and maybe I'll give you a little hint, because I don't know if you heard what I heard, but I want to make sure we're on the same page here. He just said that, so we had a few people who told us that, in fact, conversations took place, and they corroborated the said conversations that were in the Steele dossier. Now, we cannot confirm what they talked about, but we can say that the person A was talking to person B at the time that the dossier said. So, I mean, that's something, right?
It really sounded and felt like somebody was trying to plug the holes of a sinking ship to ensure that there was still some credibility left. And was this the beginning of the descent? Like, what was
this? Is 2016. This is the beginning of it ramping up. Like, they had nothing, and they said, yeah, we found some U.S. law enforcement and ex-U.S. officials who said, no, yeah, I remember that conversation took. I don't know what they talked about, but
see, I didn't buy it then, and this is why, like,
no, I know it's bullshit.
I'm not impervious to the slow drip of the media. You know, I fucking disavowed them a long time ago. I just seen them pull that same shit on Bernie Sanders, only they did it a little differently with the Bernie blackout and all that. And I'm just seeing just what they do. So yes, to me that's obvious, and I'm shocked that the slow drip is even still something that fucking works, man.
Yeah,
people still trust these idiots.
Check this out. Now, like I said, remember the guy on the right? So this was in 2016. Now this is from this gentleman on the right. I don't know his name. My apologies. But this is what he had to say on this. This is pretty crazy. So this is from 2023. This isn't 2016. He, CNN, and himself are reporting on this new news, and listen to how he responds.
So this is a fast forward, if you will.
Yeah, this is current day now.
Okay.
Now an investigation that's 4 years in the making, and we finally have the conclusions. More than 300 pages released by the Justice Department.
Isn't it weird he took his earpiece out?
Yeah,
Are they like, no? He's
that's
like,
kind of, I mean, at first I thought that's a news anchor's way of showing you I'm getting serious, or earpieces are out.
Yeah, but that's usually you have an earpiece in so you can communicate, so you can hear, you're not listening to yourself, really. That's for like producers. Hey, could you mind moving on from this subject?
It would not I think you're probably on the money, pretty damn close.
We got to add that sound clip, like
yes. Now an investigation that's 4 years in the making, and we finally have the conclusions. More than 300 pages released by the Justice Department. Now it has now been transmitted to members of Congress, who also are going to want to bring John Durham in to review some of the findings. But the bottom line is this: the investigation found that the FBI failed in many, many ways, things that we already knew from a previous Inspector General report. And I'll read you just a part of it, of John Durham's conclusion. He says, based on the review of Crossfire Hurricane and related intelligence activities, we conclude that the department and the FBI failed to uphold their important mission of strict fidelity to the law in connection with certain events and activities described in this report. This is
he
now
puts it back on after he reads it.
And he was hearing, you motherfucker.
You son of a bitch. You do what I say.
We're going to get Hillary Clinton on your ass.
I was surprised, like, damn, like, I can't believe they read that. I mean, so that was just one of their hosts. Another one of their hosts was just like, Jake Tapper said this. This is pretty interesting. This is a quick 14-second one, I believe.
The report is now here. It has dropped. And it might not have produced everything of what some Republicans hoped for. It is, regardless, devastating to the FBI, and to a degree, it does exonerate Donald Trump.
There you go.
I would agree. And the Democrats. And by God, I want to see true, real fucking vitriol and rage that we funded this kind of shit, man. Where's reparations for every time our money goes into this kind of crap?
Okay. You want vitriol and rage?
On the
Yes.
Okay. Here's MSNBC in 2023 talking about the John
I can already
Durham
tell
report.
by the guy's face.
Look at this fucking prick, man. Are you ready for this? Listen, if you don't want your blood pressure to raise, you might want to at least maybe turn the volume off, put captions on, because this guy's voice is just, God. Okay, here we go.
I'm going to put my yarmulke on.
Breathe.
So you were on the Mueller probe. I mean, what was it like to know that for 4 years, another one-time peer, and we should say Mr. Durham was at one time respected and regarded. He came in and did some important work following the Bush years regarding to adjacent to the war on terror policies. What was it like to have your probe investigated for 4 years?
Look at this
So we were very
bitch.
aware, as I'm sure Pete Strzok and people at the Bureau before us were very aware that there was going to be an investigation of us. And you know what? Our view of that was fine. You know what? If you know what you're doing is done in good faith, and you're obviously you could make mistakes, but if you
Huh? What? Huh? What? Did you just give yourself an out right there real quick? What? Huh? You little smarmy bitch.
Did he just refer to the entire fucking conundrum as a sometimes make a little mistake?
He did. In passing, and what's a dead giveaway is he's not a good actor. So his nonchalantness when he says it, he hurries it up. Whatever. It just like he says it so quickly, but so matter of factly, as if to say, "I never lied. I said, yeah, we could make a mistake. Well, how dare you?" He's such a. I mean, I hate his Harry Potter glasses.
Your mistake, you son of a bitch. Okay.
What you're doing is done in good faith, and you're obviously you could make mistakes. But our view was like, fine. If somebody wants to come in and second guess what we're doing and look,
dude, are you hanging yourself in the closet?
Yep, I don't want to come out until Trump is president.
Oh, you're gonna. I mean, dude, it's May. It's May 2023.
Just do the show.
I think you got like a year, at least.
Do the show, Josh. Just do the show.
Okay. Oh, no, you got January. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. Okay. Well, I guess we'll play the video. Hey, what's up? Welcome to Josh and Eli in the closet. Wait till he comes out of the closet. We're going to clip this. Eli, come out of the closet. Let's come out of the closet. Yep. No, you're right. Come on. Make your big, come on.
The charges from Trump yet?
Buddy, it's time to come out of the closet.
Is he allowed to defend himself without being sued for libel and defamation?
He's allowed to. He hasn't won it yet. No, buddy, come out of the closet. You got to come out. You can't just hide in there forever. It's not a safe space. That's where the gays hide.
What?
The gays. They hide in the closet. Yeah, you probably got a lot.
Say something sooner. I thought you were a pal.
Yeah, they probably got a lot in there. You got a lot in there. Like they're sneaky.
God damn it, man!
I think, all right. That's
Hunter
how it goes.
Biden was grabbing my ass in there, man.
Hey, you got any more crack, man? Hunter Biden just squeezing your cheeks.
Crack, and he was offering me crack at the same time, man. It was cracked out.
Hey, you like me squeezing your ass? I could squeeze your ass all day. You got any more crack, man?
I didn't like it. I didn't.
Hunter,
like
no,
it,
get away, Hunter. I'm just saying, dude, I could squeeze your ass. Like
to make sure we did something. That's
Listen
fine.
to this.
What's unbelievable about John Durham is he brought 2 cases that he lost. He seemed to say it was okay to bring a case even though it was really thin and not really provable as long as you have some other story. This was Bill Barr's argument, which was, oh, that's fine because he was telling a more important story. That's not what criminal cases are for.
Listen to this.
So there was just this real lack of substance to what he was doing. And when you have the IG already doing an investigation, talk about like a total... you want to talk about a witch hunt or sort of real wasted resources. There are a lot of things to investigate. There are a lot of things that can be useful in government.
Just not us. Just don't investigate us. That's what this smarmy bitch is saying.
If John Durham was really just doing an investigation to talk about what are better policies and practices that the FBI could have and was depoliticizing it,
1 point.
I would have been all for that.
Literally, the man says, and he was depoliticizing it. Well, why would I have to depoliticize it? Maybe because it was politicized from, like, you didn't depoliticize it, you smarmy freaking big forehead comb over fuck. Look at yourself, man. I'm talking.
Dude, I want to do bad things to his face. Like, I can't articulate it. I'd be arrested for terroristic threats.
I don't like how his gray hair starts right below his glasses. Like, fuck that, dude. That's bullshit, dude. You're fucking dying it like that, dude, and I know it. Because why would your gray hair start right below your glasses frame, you fuck?
Look at that little pea sucker right there.
Yeah.
Look at that. You know how many Smurfs probably find their way in there, you little sick fuck? You little... Man,
I said, great. You know what? There's no agency that can't use greater scrutiny.
Except us. Except us. So you're like, listen, you can investigate who you want to, just not us, please. I don't know. To me, that was my
big deflection.
That was the funnest part about this whole Steele dossier thing right now, is just kind of watching the media. Some of the media kind of like have to bow their head and kind of, bring their tail in and come in like, yeah, no, we were wrong, which they didn't really say. They said in a roundabout way. or watching like someone like MSNBC just completely double down and just be like, well, John Durham's a piece of shit now. So, I mean, that's why he said that. So
after 8 years, this was the most disrespectful thing. And to every viewer of MSNBC, which I am confident not a single one of them are in this fucking chat, but I know the people that eat this shit up. I cannot understand the masochism they allow themselves to endure, to watch stuff like this, to have spit thrown into their fucking mouths and be told, oh, yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's done. And we're above everything. And, you know, you're smart for listening to us, by the way. Don't go to those places that take any shred of accountability. That's dangerous. You know, mistakes happen. 8 years worth of tax-funded witch hunts happen. Fuck that.
Fuck that indeed. But fuck this. If you could, fuck that like button for us. We're trying to get 35 to 40 likes tonight. We're starting off humbly. I think we got like 18 right now. I saw we got a little more viewers than we do got likes. So if you haven't hit the like button, please do. It goes a long way. And thank you to everybody who has donated thus far in Super Chat. So would you like to move on? You want to go on to the conspiracy mass thing or the Walgreens blunder? Do you want to do serious and then fun, or fun and then serious?
Let's go to let's hit that serious note and then end on the fun, or you know, yeah, get on to the fun. That's after this one.
So this one's the Walgreens blunder.
So here, while you pull it up, I want to explain a little bit how it was presented to us on the Stuck in the Middle page on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, please feel free to find the page. It is, well, we have
maybe one of our beautiful mods can plug that group page for us there in the chat.
That would be fantastic. We do have some A+ mods and OGs here.
We don't have some. We have all the A+ mods.
All the OGs and the A+ers. This one was presented to us in a way that was, now bear in mind what we just covered the last time we were live. It was something that was being touted as, is this George Floyd 2.0? The man, the mentally ill man that went on a bus and essentially threatened everybody, and he was put in a chokehold for 15 minutes, and everybody's already protesting and wants to see blood from this Marine who was really a good bystander. That aside, this situation was presented to us by a friend of ours that said, where are the protests for this one? And we don't know if he was being tongue-in-cheek facetious, but wait till you hear the meat and potatoes, as Josh would say, when he served him after he presented this item to us.
Well, I don't think he said
he didn't say where the protests at.
No, but he asked, are there going to be protests? He was more so like asking, will there be protests for this? So, and I don't believe I did any type of serving. I just because that wasn't my intent. I was interested too, because when I saw it, I like just as we watch every type of you know cop video, self-defense video, any type of fisticuffs video, the video never does the whole confrontation justice. Correct. And for me, when I saw the video, I was like, whoa, that's kind of crazy. But when I found out that San Francisco, the DA of California's own San Francisco, said we have all the evidence we need, we're not going to press charges, I was like, well, goddamn, then they got their evidence. Because isn't that like, I'm not into my geographical stuff, but isn't that like a pretty liberal area?
A very, very liberal area. Chappelle just performed there, and I saw his quote. I think it was today or yesterday. He said it's half I don't want to get this wrong. Half a zombie city and half. He said this city needs a Batman. Basically, he was poking fun at that place. Yeah, fuck San Francisco. But anyway,
let me see this video. I got a different one. We'll play. I don't like the bubble lens. Let's go to a different one.
Oh yeah, no. I want to see the one that was given. Maybe not quite a trigger warning, guys, but
that's just, it's this. What sucks about this version is on Instagram you can't like scrub the video. Like you can't. It's just like play and pause, and you can't go back or rewind. So we kind of
I know how this goes.
Yeah. So that's going to be our vibe. I wonder if I can full screen it. I can't even full screen it. So I might just take us off the screen so at the very least the audience can kind of get a better view of it.
Yes, we would love for you guys to see what you will.
It's not even that much
bear
bigger.
in mind, you get more of the knee-jerk reaction, which is maybe what we're aiming for, but also compare that to every other case similar to this where people don't check the full story out, which is what I believe is happening with that other case.
So our friend did share this via Sean King, who is obviously, you know, a big time activist, which is, it is what it is, but he has a different take of what's going on. So let's just watch this real quick. And listen, if you have a link to the full size version of this video or like in YouTube, go ahead and throw that in the chat. I just don't want to take the time right now and kind of get sidetracked and try to find this full video. So we're going to use Instagram for the time being, but if you find it, let us know. We'll switch over to the full size. So here's the video, Eli. Check it out. It's very graphic. Okay, so here's security guard, and this is the shoplifter. So there's some punches going on down on the ground.
Oh yeah, he gets dominated pretty well. Was it solidified, confirmed he did shoplift?
Yes.
Okay.
But
you know how much I hate that
as
shit,
we'll find out, that's not why.
Yeah, no, I know.
So here's one thing that is going to be hilarious is, let's see if I can find it. So one of the people, legal analyst Stephen Clark, and this is from one of these articles, but a legal analyst said, I think what is very problematic is the use of the chokehold. Now, what he didn't say was problematic was the shoplifting, but the chokehold is the problem. I find that problematic. That's just me throwing words around now, Stephen. Let's do something about this.
Sorry, there is a couple of new viewers, and I want to say hello, like Decat, and where some of you just hello. And I want to point out, I'm very, very biased when I hate shoplifters. I hate thieves. I have done many stupid things in the name of trying to right certain wrongs. So anyway, with that being said, more tail of the tape.
Yes, indeed. We'll keep playing here. I mean, we're really not blocking much. I think we can keep ourselves on here.
Dude, if I could do this to a fucking thief, oh my God, I'd be the happiest man in the world.
So the chokehold continues here. And it's a pretty decent chokehold.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, for sure.
Although I don't, you know, people aren't necessarily trained on a chokehold. They don't understand that usually this type of choke is a blood choke. You're not like trying to break their neck in. You're trying to cut off the arteries in their neck so they pass out. As soon as they pass out, you let go. Because if you don't, you're cutting off blood to the brain for quite a bit of time. That's not what happens here, though, by the way.
Yeah, no.
So the choke is on, and the guy doesn't want to do anything. The guy was like, it's just, we'll find out later why he decided to put said shoplifter in chokehold. So it's long. It's not that long. It's not long as some other chokeholds.
Do you have any feelings, perchance, on the bystanders not getting involved? I mean, it's...
Why would you?
I'm not going to say like I'm
this guy probably faces something in civil court still. We're not even done with this, but why would I want to get involved when civil court can still fuck you? Literally, I just took the concealed carry class and they offer insurance. US, you know, something US concealed carry insurance, and they pay for pretty much anything, and they tell you how many times that people were in lawful self-defense shootings and still got sued civilly by the family of the aggressor and lost.
That's what happened at my old liquor store job. My friend that worked there that shot the assailant, who was literally trying to take the firearm away from my boss, he gets shot in the arm and sues my buddy. Yeah, so I got to see firsthand to what you're referring to, but I'm the dumbass, man. I do put myself into situations where I shouldn't. Like if there's a fight in the bar, I try to break it up. I don't know why I do these things.
Well, it's easier for you to avoid that necessarily than it is for a security guard who that's his purpose. her purpose is to guard and be security for the said store you're working at. So it's like almost like, okay, you know, if cops are not going to press charges over this, we're going to try to deter people from stealing. Or the DA, whatever, you know, whoever's supposed to press charges ain't. Let's do something about it. People are getting fed up. So this person, he kind of lets him go, but we're soon to find out. So here it comes. Boom. He shot him right in the chest.
No red will be seen, my friends. So should it have escalated to this? No, but we have to look at everything and the totality and what we didn't hear.
Everything. So check this out. We're going to click the full report. We're going to go down to summary of incident, page 5. And let's go ahead and sit. We want to find body cam Warren footage. This is when they're talking to him.
Oh, right. What, you got the audio or the
No, I mean
transcript?
There is a video, but this to me is a little better. So this is when the SFPD are initially interviewing. This is on the body cam footage. So let's see. Anthony also describes let me make sure I got this right. Anthony also describes the incident and what led up to the shooting several times and discussed what he was thinking throughout the incident. Anthony stated he thought he was in a potentially life and death situation because Brown had been aggressive. Anthony did not know what Brown was going to do next. Anthony states he did not draw his weapon over stolen items. He did not draw his weapon over stolen items. Anthony drew his weapon because he was concerned for his safety after Brown repeatedly threatened him and indicated he was going to stab him. Anthony states that he wanted to let Brown go, and once he did, he kept thinking, please don't do nothing stupid. Then Brown advanced back towards him, and he felt it was me or him. After Brown repeatedly threatened to stab him, Anthony said he did not know what to expect from someone who had fought and threatened to stab him. What's more important is witness 1 goes on to say he saw Anthony, he heard one gunshot and saw Anthony reholster the gun and state, damn it, and someone called 911. Witness 1 stated that after the gunshot, Brown said, sorry, man, that shouldn't have happened. I was stupid. Witness 1 stated he heard Anthony say, just breathe, man, in response. Witness 1 said Anthony shot his firearm approximately 30 seconds after he first pulled it out. So the story here is this guy, he drew his, like after he lets him up from the chokehold, that's when he pulls out his gun. Because listen, I'm going to let you go. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm going to let you go. Just leave this, you know, whatever. I'm going to let you go. So he lets, come to find out too, this was a woman, by the way.
What?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Does that change it? A woman with a knife is still a knife.
Yeah, no. Oh my god, the assailant?
Yes.
And you know how the assailant was portrayed, a notorious trans activist.
No way, really?
Yes.
I did not know that. No shit.
That's the media spin already doing its thing.
Whoa.
And I saw the mother's statement about this. You know, nobody should be shot for shoplifting and so on. While I can agree to some degree with my bias that, you know, death, nobody wants to see that happen. But the way they're fluffing up people that break the law and make these situations really happen, they're just taking that away by doing all the fluff. But yeah.
Dude, shout out to our last episode where we discussed how the media tend and some of politicians do take the side of the aggressor and say the person defending themselves was in the wrong. That's some fucking.
I hate this. I fucking hate this term.
Communist
that's
shit.
Become the new normal.
That's bullshit. That ain't normal in my book, Eli. Huh?
It's not. Stand your ground law, the Castle Doctrine, all these things I believe are under threat by a fucking liberal ass media. Holy shit! What happened to me?
Yeah. I mean, so back to the story without, you know, I'm not trying to cut you off, but just now that, like, the guy was remorseful right away, like, damn it, man, I shouldn't have done that. But specifically stated time and time again, this he keeps saying man, but man is in like the whoops, he fucked up, bubble. He's like, she tried to stab me, like, or she threatened, say she was going to stab me. And like, what do you, that's the big argument there is, what are you, if someone says I'm going to do something, at what point am I allowed to then defend myself? And I guess it depends on where you're, what state you're in. And it depends on how the state says what, whatever the prerequisites to say this was self-defense are met. You know what I mean? Like, where it's such a, and people want to argue it over as if it's black and white. Well, I mean, if he has a knife, you don't shoot him. And you don't shoot him until he's like, it's so easy for some of these people to say what you're supposed to do in that moment and stuff like that. And in Florida, they said 3 yards, or it's 7 yards. 7 yards, if you're coming at me and I feel in danger for my life, 7 yards is enough time for me to draw my weapon and fire on you, because you can close. Is it 7 yards? It could be 3 yards. Either way, it's one of those things, and a person closes it quickly. So a lot of the times, you're not going to get a gun out and shoot somebody before they can come at you quickly with a knife. It just doesn't happen. So this person,
we've seen plenty of examples when we've had Brock on where that officer, doesn't draw quick enough, closes that distance, and this person was in a position where they were doing their job, defending themselves, and it's easy to quarterback and say this and that should have been done.
Yeah, like looking at the video itself, I'm like, wow, like why had I not known that the shoplifter was like threatening, and I don't know if a knife was ever found, but that's not the point, because you don't know. You don't know if, a knife gets pulled out. If I say I'm gonna stab you, I'm not like some people don't hold it out and walk at you with the knife. They hide it until they get next to you and they fucking try to stab you. So you just, you don't take that risk. But had I not known that, just looking at the video, you're like, whoa, like why the fuck did you? I know they lunged at you, but so this is where context matters. Like, does it change it for you? Are you cool with what happened? Are you on the DA side? I think I am. I like thinking about it. I think I'm on the DA's side.
All things considered, yeah. I will openly admit, when I was openly a Democrat and all that, I would have felt so scared to just say yes. I don't want to say it feels liberating just because I'm not a Democrat anymore, but I'm just more certain on where I fall on certain things. And when it comes to law and order and cause and effect, that person doing the wrong deed made that scenario. It could have been avoided if they did not break the fucking law. How about that?
Yeah. And as we pointed out early, one of the legal analysts who fucking, let me see, who, they were such a piece of crap. Let's see. Hang on 1 second. I found this real quickly.
What, some analyst was?
Yeah, Stephen Clark. Remember, Stephen Clark said, what I found problematic about this was the chokehold. It's like, shut up. What about the shoplifting? Why is that not something to discuss? It's so weird. It's so weird.
Ignoring all the ingredients that it took to make that fucking powder keg. That's the bias. That's the dangerous rhetoric. It's the cherry picking.
But, and like, how do you get through to people? Like, for instance, real quick, before we go into the mass conspiracy thing, I would like to bring to attention that little silly article I shared. And like, I made a comment on this article. I said, oh, I can't wait till the anti-gun people use this, as a way to argue their point and say, see, this is why people don't need guns. So the article, fuck off. Let me see. Let me zoom in a little bit if I can. Let me merge this so people can see. So this is why you should go check out Stuck in the Middle, the Voice of the People group, the public one, or join the private one. Doesn't matter to us. But I posted this there. I said, I'm just waiting for this to be used as an argument as to why people shouldn't have guns. And the article says, teen uses slingshot to save sister from alleged kidnapper. So a 14-year-old boy is in his backyard. He sees his 8-year-old sister hanging out by the fence. Some random dude comes through the woods, goes through the fence, and grabs her. And the article says movie style. Grabs her by the mouth, you know what I mean? Like hushes her mouth, is trying to, and Buddy pulls out his slingshot and is like, pew, 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 and defends his sister, gets, ow, fuck, man, okay, I'm out, and gets the little douche to go walk away, saves his sister from being kidnapped.
That's a movie script right there.
It's crazy, right?
God bless. Do away with the Second Amendment immediately. Everybody slingshots for the military.
And number one, it's a 14-year-old. A 14-year-old shouldn't even have a gun. You know what I mean? So like the joke here was, I can't wait for people to use, like, see, this is why people don't need guns. Well, 14-year-olds shouldn't have guns unless, you know, a parent's around anyways. So what? I don't understand what you're talking about. Slingshots. The army should carry slingshots because, look, it saved the little girl from being kidnapped. But much to my chagrin, I was proven wrong. Okay. And now Emmett, I love Emmett. And he says, I mean, a slingshot can't go in and massacre dozens of people. That's what Emmett says. And you're kind of like, okay, no problem. But the real pisser is this guy right here. So he says, not the flex you think you're making, Chad. This is a pretty damn good example of why people don't need guns. And then I said, ditto also, Chad, because he's proving my point. That's why I said ditto. And he's like, about as witty as your bullshit. Cool story. Maybe it'll get you laid at your family reunion. I was like, yes, keep going. Great zingers. Nothing else. And then I said, Andy be like, pew, 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 pew.
He was all tuckered out after that.
Yeah, because I wasn't engaging. I was just like, oh my God, this is so great. You're the guy I was hoping for, man. This is, yes, keep going.
We got to invite this fella to come up on panel.
I don't think you'd want to.
I have to.
This is just hilarious, though. Isn't that just hilarious?
It never ceases to amaze me anymore these days, sadly. But yes.
You don't seem as humored as I do.
Well, I mean,
That's
I know
fine.
exactly, like, had I seen it, I know your intentions. You know, you did kind of will that.
I did.
To be, and you probably haphazardly half expected it not to happen.
I didn't expect it to happen. I didn't expect that person to be a real thing.
Well, Chad, I'm glad you were put in your place.
Yeah, me too. Man, there's so many. So let's get to the mask thing. Did you see the white woman trying to take the black man's bike, though?
No.
Such a horrible bee. Because she just like, she fake cries, is like, get off me. It's so like cringe. But maybe we should save that for public freakout videos. You like that?
That's definitely for the videos.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah, what's up?
Stall 30 seconds while I go pee.
All right, go.
I'll full screen you. Talk to the chat. Tell them, hey, how you doing? All that good stuff. You know, hey,
I'll go on a rant.
Guys got to pee. Oh, dude, everyone loves your rants. Go ahead.
And I saw Red Pill in here. I'm sorry that I missed you. I didn't want to disturb the flow. How we all doing in chat, by the way? And a little teaser for the next topic, because I am looking forward to. And by the way, Justin, Mr. Actions Not Distractions, get ready for your cue. When we finish this last part that we're probably going to zip through, which is basically, this is some delving in the rabbit hole area, you know, conspiracy theory, right? CGI, AI, all of this, you know, truth being stranger than fiction. Josh discovered something pretty strange and true, which is what they're capable of in terms of simple, like wearing masks, disguising themselves to look like real people. So I can only introduce the topic so much without having him here to present it. So let me just say hello. Hey, Slim Reaper, good to see you, my brother. The Cats, glad to have found y'all. I'm glad you're here. Got beat by a bully going home with an Eris rock slide. And by the way, I am going to invest heavily. Everybody, let's all double down, invest in slingshots. I'm buying stock in Dennis the Menace. Forget security. I just want I want skilled kids with slingshots just like all around my home, like a moat. and we'll just do away with the Second Amendment. And that's exactly what poor Josh had to deal with. Somebody taking the moral high ground and saying this is a perfect example of why nobody would ever need a firearm. What a weak, disturbing little stance to take. And the fact that somebody is so willing to have what is one of our inalienable rights taken away or weakened over just one story where a firearm was not used. Weak sauce. And I'm glad we're here to call out the weak sauce. Oh, Josh, by the way, he sits to pee. I just want to share that with everybody since he's making me do this. Did I hear a wild Josh appear? David killed Goliath. Yep. Yeah, that's right. David did kill Goliath with the slingshot. But imagine if David had a 9. All right. Marinate on that.
Progressive Patriot time, baby.
No, I wasn't feeling it.
I'm sorry, man. I really had to pee, dude.
When it's that time of the month, man.
Dude, I have such a weak constitution, so that's why. All right.
Yeah.
I've been not a believer. I was fucking done with it. I'm out of it. I was like, nope, ain't happening. Every time I scrolled Twitter, every time I talked to a certain group of people, I did not believe the theory that there's a lot of doubles out there. There's a lot of people who aren't people, but they're wearing masks of people. You know, there's a lot of like photos of like, here, you know, I'll pull some up. You know, there's a lot of photos going around. For instance, one of Sir Hillary Clinton. It's been going around. Find it if I can find that loser.
Oh, by the way, Justin, feel free to click that link that was sent earlier. You'll be in the background until we pull you in.
Yeah, we'll hit you in the... And if we want, we can just toss the link out. And after we get Justin on, you know, we can have maybe one more person on with Justin or do some calls and stuff like that. So in due time, maybe we share that link out. What do you say? You know, we tried this whole Zoom phone call thing.
I like in due time.
Yeah. Okay. So here you go. For instance, right here, here's one example of like, look, she's wearing a mask, man. And for me, I'm like, yeah, this is Hillary Clinton, and she's old. She's dehydrated.
Well, this looks like an art rendition. Is that supposed to be? Is that a real?
Yeah, that's taken from a show for sure.
From a show,
but it's like, also zoomed in. So
okay.
Did they zoom in on a phone? Because if they did, the resolution is going to be a lot more. It's going to be a lot less. You know, did they take the picture off the TV and then crop the picture, zoom in? Like what I'm saying is there's a lot of artifacting going on.
Okay.
It's not a clear picture, so it does make it look a certain way. You know, the colors are a little, you know, they could be a little saturated. Whatever the case.
It looked a bit artificial.
Yeah. The photo, not necessarily Hillary, right? Do you think Hillary looks fake there? I mean, it's also mid-moment. She's also got plastic surgery out the wazoo, perfectly white teeth. She's doing that bug-eyed look. Like, it's not the best look you would use. You know what I mean? This is just my thought process going through looking this shit. It's just like, why would I jump to thinking this was a mask? You know what I mean? Like, why would that be my first, like, oh, that's it. It's a mask. That would almost, to me, in my mind right here watching that, would be like, this is what CNN was doing with the Trump. Oh, so he definitely colluded. I'm going with it. I'm sticking with it. It's just as bad of thinking, or so I thought. Dun, dun, dun. Let me show you one of Biden's real quick. This one's going on. There's actually two of Biden's. Here's one right here. So watch this. So this is Biden scratching his neck here. And when he scratches his neck, like skin just stays. It's very weird looking. I full screened it for us.
North Carolina. And he was a very conservative guy who was very, very...
Oh my gosh, that's a mask.
Look at the skin stays.
Holy cow.
He always had fight.
He's also got a shitload of tanning, you know, like he's looking not as white. He's got a lot of makeup on, foundation. You know, a big thing to remove wrinkles is like this, like it's like this transparent mask that kind of when it hardens, it straightens things out. But if you look closely, you can tell there's like a film going on, but it removes, like it's a big thing in like removing eye puffiness and wrinkles around the eyes, stuff like that. So it's not far-fetched to think they got stuff like that to, you know, your neck when you're old is the biggest thing that gives you away. Like, you can't fix this area whatsoever around your neck.
That shit looked mighty motherfucking crazy to me. Just
it looks crazy, but also keep in mind the video. It's a shit video. I can't tell if this is recorded from the TV or not, but it's also washed the fuck out. Like look how over, like this white right here, you can't see any definition in his hair. So like the video, meaning it's washed out. It's hard to see. Things are going to look over exaggerated.
Oh my gosh, that's a mess.
What the fuck?
It's weird. It's like his skin just stays like, but he's old. Skin just like, I get it. I'm not trying to explain it, but scrolling the Twitter feed, I stumbled across a video. I'm going to play the shorter version. I stumbled across this video, and maybe some people who have seen the pictures I have recently, because this was, you know, on Twitter not too long ago, but this is in the comments. Let's see, hang on, just so full transparency. This is in the comments of the Hillary mask one. So this is, I'm kind of giving you like how I discovered it. You know, like, oh, Hillary Biden, and then I scrolled down on the Hillary one. What's this? So Eli, I took a gander to see what this could be about. And brother man, let me tell you what I found out.
The mask is the culmination of a lot of work that we did at CIA over a period of, I'd say, 10 years, developing that technology. It was a big challenge to come up with something that finally actually animated and worked to really fool a person closer than 3-4 feet from you. But we did.
They learned the art.
We actually brought Hollywood back into our labs at one point to look at what we had done, and they were stunned.
So their idea was to have a mask that you could fool a person close up. They said 3 to 4 feet. That's pretty fucking close. At least back then, that was personal space. Like, okay, I'm not going to get any closer. 3 to 4 feet, whatever. Now we're a little closer than that. So I don't know what would start to tell. But they said 3 to 4 feet, you couldn't tell if this was a mask. And they brought in Hollywood to check it out. And they were like, fuck, that's great. They loved it.
Hollywood took that from, who was making that originally?
They're like, could I borrow this? Like, Hollywood was like, yo, remember when we like kind of helped you out with the moon landing? So maybe now you could kind of hook us up with whatever you're using for that fake skin, because that looks fucking good. They're like, fine, just don't say anything.
Hold on, I'm trying to, Mr. Justin, I'm sorry.
I'm going to peruse the chat real quick.
But your Facebook Messenger, sir, that's where I sent the links, and I see you have not received nor seen them. So that's all I can give you, my friend. The original link. All right. Pray continue. So, okay. So basically that proved that the masks, that those were masks?
No, that doesn't. No. Let's finish the video and we'll. Yes, exactly. This just, for me, before, this was never kind of a thought that I'm trying to put this correctly. I didn't think this wasn't possible, but the fact that now I'm to understand that there was a government program to make disguises, which obviously should be like, yeah, duh, is more so like, okay, there could be a little more credibility to some of these claims that, you know, obviously people of higher persuasion, of much importance, as is well known, have body doubles. You know, body doubles aren't a thing that isn't like you really got to suspend your suspend disbelief to get it. Not at all. Let's finish this Kermit the Frog looking lady here.
Hey, Kermit.
No, it's Piggy.
And they were stunned. They're absolutely stunned.
Congratulations.
The fact that we're allowed to show it tells me the CIA have moved on. I don't know what they're doing. I shouldn't know. I'm dying to know, but I don't know.
Relax. You'll get to see it all later on.
So I'm proud to show people how good we got to that point.
Check
and
this
let
out.
them imagine.
So here you go. This. She's about to tell you how good they got. They fooled the fucking president.
So what are they doing now?
Jana Mendez retired from the CIA as chief of disguise after more than 25 years with the agency. When she left in 1993, the masks they were making could not be detected in a face-to-face conversation. These declassified photos show Mendez in disguise while meeting with President Bush in the early 90s. Although she was there
Holy shit, man.
to brief the president on the new CIA disguise program.
So here's my problem, right? In the longer version, this part specifically isn't in the longer version. So like this computer generated voice, whatever, Siri, whatever it is. And these pictures, I don't know if this part's true. What I do know 100% is the director, the disguise director, CIA, yes. I don't know if this part is true, that she fooled the president with this disguise. The pictures look legit, but we know what fucking year we're in. We know about deepfakes. We know all about that stuff. So my whole point to this whole thing is I have now taken a step back to being so doubtful about, like, important people maybe having other people wear masks of them so they're not in a situation where they can do something else, yada, 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 yada. I now have a little more like, okay, I'll hear it out now. But that's just me.
Ironically, today, out of the blue, it's not something I ever really look into. I found myself watching some 10-minute video on YouTube about conspiracy theories of celebrities that have either been cloned or switched out. Apparently, they believe Avril Lavigne has been replaced by some chick named Melissa, Paul McCartney. I'm sure you're aware of that. So it's just kind of crazy that, and then we go on to this. With all of that information out there, there's got to be a little something to it. A little smidgen of credibility.
Shamrock,
truth always being stranger than fiction.
Shamrock says, I have videos of these deepfake masks on my channel. Shit, can you throw a link in the chat and maybe we can pull one up real quick? Yeah, I mean, yeah, a lot of people are saying, yeah, I was kind of there too, and now I'm seeing all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, I don't doubt they can do this stuff. It's kind of like, for me, it's like, okay, because I don't want to say, if you tell me something, I don't believe it, but I'm like, if you tell me something, I want to look into it. Or like, I didn't even look into this. Someone just, this was being brought up a bunch of times. I was like, no, this just sounds like, I was so like arrogant of my own.
Me too. I'm guilty of the same.
My own intelligence, or thought I knew more than I did. Or something along those lines.
The certainty.
Yeah.
You had that stringent certainty, like, you were quick to say nope or yep. And now I know this plants that seed of doubt. And I too have found myself on that path very, very recently, as of late.
Do we have
one of those freaking videos? Yeah, I see he's seen it
in chat, or no, nothing yet. Oh, here we go. Hang on. Let me see if I can do this right. Hang on 1 second here, because it's going to be.
You found the old boy?
What's going to happen is I have you cropped. Let's see. A second. Admit. Boom. Here we go. Let's see if this works. Says we got 3 on screen. Let me see. Oh, it says he's still joining. Let's see.
Hey, what's up, TZ Burton? Good to see you, brother.
TZ.
And thank you.
So we're about to, we kind of finished our hard-hitting segments of the night. We're about to do some videos. We're about to take some phone calls. And if you feel like recapping anything that you have seen us discuss, feel free to want to bring that up. We'll throw the number up in a second. We have somebody hopefully coming on. Here we go. To kind of hang out with us. Eli, isn't there something you want to say kind of regarding all this or something like that? You wanted me to make mention of something. Justin, what's up, man? Can you hear us? Can you see us?
Yeah, I can hear you and see you.
Says we got 3 on screen.
Can you hear me at all?
Yeah, for sure. I can hear a little bit of feedback on your side.
Oh,
yep.
Yeah, hold on.
We're about to, we kind of,
oh, look,
But
listen to me.
What I wanted to add about Justin being here is, for one, Justin met me when I took my little sabbatical from Stuck in the Middle, Stuck at Night, which is back with a vengeance, baby. And I'm loving it more than ever before. And he's just been a loyal, good friend. And you've been through a lot, Justo. And I've been proud to watch your evolution. You got a little channel, and I wanted to give you an opportunity to show a little bit of how you shine, maybe bust your balls a little bit too. And just what's the name of your channel, by the way? Your little slice of YouTube.
Action, not distractions. And then the handle is voicing with true grit.
Okay, Queen. I'm sure we'll plug that channel, and we want to be a community that builds one another up. So with that being said, you want to watch some freak out videos?
Yeah, let's watch a public freak out video or two, and we'll get the freak out of here. And before that, we'll throw the phones on. Let's see. Okay, what do we want? Okay, I got something I think will get us all going. We all like a good amusement park ride. We all love a good ride, right? Or am I alone in this? You tell me. You like roller coasters, Justin? Do you like any type of craziness, theme park stuff like that?
Yeah, my aunt and uncle used to own a carnival business, actually, and my grandpa and my grandma ran it, the carnival in the state fairs.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Do you have a favorite carnival ride? I love the zipper. I'm a big zipper guy. Like, no bullshit.
I was gonna ask
the Gravitron.
Gravitron's good. You know the big slide where people sit in the potato sacks? They go down the big slide. When I was a little kid, by the time I got to the end of the big slide, I nailed my head on one of the brick fucking sides there, and I was petrified of slides. So I'm just letting you know, you carnival folk, goddamn you and your brick. Huh?
And that gave us the gifted and talented and intelligent Josh we have here before you.
Yeah, imagine how much more dumb I would be if I didn't hit my head in those bricks. And my grandfather didn't drop me on my head as my dad was passing me to him, and he was like, whoops.
Yeah,
that legit happened.
No, true story. When he was born, also his father held Josh and said, "Oh, it's broken," and tried to put it back in the oven.
No, he said, "Why? Why?" That's what he said. No.
I know. Even though I was yet to be born, I could hear his pain.
I feel the pain. I feel the
every
pain.
damn day.
Yeah.
So, all right. Freak me out, man.
Okay. So we played a little theme park thing from last week. Well, kind of like the theme park of a different country, right?
Yeah.
So here, okay, are you familiar with the swing? At Grand Prix Racerama, aka Boomers, they had something akin to this. But the one at Grand Prix went around in a full 360. This is like, do you guys remember the pirate ship boat that swings back and forth and gets, kind of 180 every time? Yeah, like it picks up speed, and you fucking try to get the extreme of either side. So you get
that ride.
Woo! Oh, I love that ride. Well, this is like the single person version of this ride. But the problem is something can go wrong.
No.
Yeah. All right. So what do you think is going to go wrong? Real quick. Is the guy swinging? What could go wrong?
Oh, he's flying off that fucker.
You think he's going to fly off? Justin, what do you think is going to happen?
With the chair.
He's either going to fall out or just he's going to fly out or something. I don't know. It depends on how much speed he gains.
Chat, I would love to know too, chat, what do you think is going to happen to this man? Put it in the comments. You're a little behind. We're going to play the video here, and let's see if your wishes come to life. Okay, he's swinging.
Yay.
Okay, notice they don't say anything about what you should do with your hands or your feet. Maybe keep them tucked in.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume.
Mm-hmm. Look at his.
Oh, he's gonna drag his. Oh no!
So you didn't see it. Check it out. Keep an eye on his right foot.
Dude, that foot went in the wrong direction.
Bro, he stuck the foot out. He stuck the foot out on that free fall.
Why? Why? Because y'all yay, yippee, skippy.
I broke my foot kind of like that, but nothing like that.
Yeah, no.
How do you feel? You guys feel good about watching that? You guys like that?
Yeah, you know, I've seen worse, thanks to you.
Oh, no problem. No problem, buddy.
I remember I in New York when I was a child, I screamed for all the neighborhood kids to come and watch me climb a tree. I got to the top of the tree and I went from, hey, hey, look at me to get my daddy once I jumped from the tree and my shoulder popped up right next to my skull.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Good times. Good times.
Should we throw up the number before we play any more videos? What do you think here? This video, I thought this video might hit a little better. It kind of didn't hit that good, but I'd love to hear some feedback from anybody out there. So,
well, if it's not too long, I'd like to see the Karen bike lady thing.
Is his foot still attached? It is, TZ, but only by his jeans.
By
that's
jeans
it.
And maybe
that's
flesh.
Yeah, just by his jeans. Yeah, that's okay. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, we'll play the white girl freaking out on the this is kind of cringe. I'm not gonna lie. This is not as cringe as breaking your leg, but cringe nonetheless. Let's see.
And I believe that video of the Colombian bungee that took a lot of people by they were shocked.
Dude, that was something else.
They were even talking about it as we were uploading the video.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy thing. You put your trust into somebody like that, and they just push you off without being harnessed. Like fuck. All right, what was I looking for? What I said was play?
Oh, Karen in the.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's under news. My bad. I was like, where the fuck? Sometimes I group things funkily. Hey, how y'all doing?
Oh, hey, it was sorry, I'm zoning out. I noticed, by the way, remember this is
we got
Stuck at Night has always been a freestyle. This is the first time we've I think it's not the first time we added a third, but we did want to show Justo here some love. Mr. President, I like to call him.
Yes.
When I notice when he has volume, his screen goes bigger than all of us.
But that does it really?
Yeah. But that's something we can deal with.
I don't see it on my side. I think you just seen it on your side like that. It's not happening on my side.
Okay, word.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks for having me up here.
Do you want to throw on the Zoom chat out there and see if anybody wants to hop on while we watch some videos? Eli, it's your call. I'll leave it up to you.
I'm gonna be that guy, man. We're getting there. You know, it's past midnight. Thank you, ma'am. You know, violin playing.
Yeah, what does past midnight mean? Your face. What does past midnight mean?
I mean, it means
we got at least 14 more minutes.
If I get wet after midnight, I multiply.
Yeah. One show a week, buddy. You can do it. All right. So here's some girl crying about Eli wanting to leave the show early. No, I'm sorry. Some girl crying about she literally, it looks like she puts on white tears to be like, look, the black man's hurting me. It's so gross. Check this out.
No, record him.
Help me! Please help me!
It's not your bike.
Please help me!
It's not your bike. It's not your bike.
Please help me! Help! Please get off me!
And it's like a rental bike.
Why is she flipping her shit over this?
She probably has some type of mental health issues.
Get off me, dude!
Why you took his phone? What's wrong with you? Don't touch his phone. Do not touch his phone.
I'm not touching.
Hurting my fetus.
You putting your stomach on my head. No, dude, stop. No, dude, stop. No. I said no. I said sit down.
Please.
Look, she starts crying.
You're not crying. I got you on video. Wait, you pulled it out? Hassan, you pulled it out? Hassan, you pulled
it off. This is my bike. It's on my account.
Oh, he rented the bike and she's taking it from him?
Yeah. Allegedly, that's going on the video, and she's just like, "No, it's my bike now."
Okay, chat and new viewers, please don't judge me or the show. Fuck, marry, or kill.
Fuck.
I'd say all three.
Nah.
It's dark. It's dark.
You know, not as dark as those tears. I'll tell you that much.
This is my bike. Crying. It's fake crying. Stop fake crying. Hey, stop touching me. I don't touch you. Hold up. Hey, stop touching me. Stop touching me. Why don't you take this bike? Stop touching me. I will. Exactly.
She didn't pay for it. So it's just so crazy. It's so crazy. This is a thing. This has to be a thing that we're watching. She just turns the tears on that quickly.
Oh, that little.
Dude, stop. No. I said no. I said sit down. Please. She's just crying. You're not crying. You're not.
I mean,
I'm not a bad person for wanting to see a legitimate like choke slam on this human being, right? That doesn't make me a bad person.
No. And I thought you were a better person for suggesting the F, marry, kill thing, because like, yeah, it took us off the drollness that is this video. Just like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, no.
I mean, it pisses me off to see this kind of stuff.
No, it does. But it's just so like blatantly gross. It's just like, yeah, this is shit. It's
cringe, and you know, she's trying to own the moment by those little crocodile tears. She can't seem to keep the act on, so that turns on and off. I'm a little bitch.
I know. I kind of got douche chills. You got douche chills? I'm feeling douche. They're feeling them. They're just everywhere.
I was born with it, or maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's Maybelline. Let's see. We're get rid of this one. Get rid of those ones. All right, let's see what else we got. You know, it's getting close to time. Eli's trying to push us out of here.
Put the number up.
I'll put the number up. Let's see if anybody feels like.
Let's see who's got the cojones.
In.
Oh,
again,
that horrifying image.
We'll talk about whatever you feel like talking about. Let me go to new window here. Come on now, Google Chrome.
I know Jeremy wanted to hop up here last night because he was on my live last night and he was talking about hopping up on here when you put out the phone number.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, yeah.
We like Jeremy. I haven't seen him in the chat tonight. Think he might have.
No, he's there. He's just under a different name.
Oh, word.
I forgot to download the Jeremy spoken.
Broken. I can't do it.
What was I looking for? Shit. Oh yeah, no. Google Voice. Gotcha. Shut up.
Hey, it's a late show. Cut us some slack, you mothers.
It is a late show. I've been up since fucking 7 a.m.
Here.
It must be nice. Listen to this guy. Difficult situation.
Okay.
Walnuts.
Here comes the number. Give us something to talk about, people. 954-998-3787. That's the show. 954-998-3787. Give us a call, won't you? Myself, Eli, and Justin, birthday chat supervisor, hanging out with us.
No actions, not distractions.
That's no more birthday chat supervisor?
No, I'm glad he got rid of that.
Okay.
That stuck out early on because I've never seen such a long, strange name just sitting in my chat.
I had that for 3.5 years.
Yeah, man, you really dedicated to that name. I'm glad you've evolved past just the birthday chat supervisor to now.
Yeah, you kind of limited yourself. There's not a lot of birthday chats to join, let alone to supervise. Yeah. You got to work up. You only have a day. I mean, let's be honest. If my birthday is on said day, I'm probably sleeping 8 hours of that day. I'm waking up. I'm doing some stuff. I'm probably only streaming for 4 hours. You got 4 hours of a good birthday day to try to become supervisor of that chat. That's some work, man. That's some work. How do you know whose birthday it is?
That was a bold move to just be hopping all willy-nilly into people's channels with that name. You're like, if you got a birthday, I'm your supervisor, bitch.
You know what a bold move is also? Giving the show a call, 954-998-3787. Hit us up. We'd love to talk to you. You want to talk about anything?
Something to talk about. How about lure?
You just
Sex Panther.
Now we have no viewers. You scared them all off.
No, I felt that in my soul space.
All right, let's. I'll bring up another video while we await the lucky contestant. Want to hear something funny?
Random, Justin.
This is just in passing. Hang on 1 second. A guy robbed Subway, okay, in Chicago.
Oh, that's random.
And on the second Subway he robbed, he told the cashier, "Let me get all the bread." And the Subway sandwich artiste was like, "What type of bread?" He's like, "No, motherfucker, I mean cash." And the guy like got flustered and ran to the back and locked himself in the walk-in. Like the dude literally thought he wanted bread for like a split second. Like, "Give me all the bread." He's like, "What kind of bread?" It's like, "No, man, open the cash register." And the guy like panicked and ran away.
This is not a joke. This is actually a fucking article. This is something that happened, people.
Here,
a
look.
robber walked in,
Just to
give me
prove
the
it.
bread. And the genius like, "Oh, you want multigrain? You want what? You want wheat? We got it all."
What kind of bread you want? Uptown man bungled Subway restaurant robbery by asking for all the bread. Right here. It says 2 weeks later. Oh, it's the first Subway he robbed. The cashier believed he was holding the gun, opened the register. Then just after 10 p.m. Oh, damn. We got a call. Hold up. He walked in the Subway and robbed that bitch.
Call from
Jeremy.
Jeremy Spoken.
Jeremy Spoken. Spoken, yeah.
Love y'all, man.
What's up, Jeremy?
So I saw that I saw that you guys were. What's the problem? We had a difficulty.
Huh?
I'm kidding with y'all, man. How y'all doing tonight?
Good, man. How are you doing?
I'm actually pretty good. I'm good.
We
I don't
like
know what
to hear
y'all wanna
that.
talk about for this late, but I'm gonna tell you what. The show has been amazing today.
Oh, well, that's fantastic. I'm glad you're calling with nothing to talk about but complimentary of the show. Really proves you've been watching the whole time.
Dude,
I'm busting your chops, Jeremy.
Yeah. This is how we do it. So what can we get in any controversy this late or
I mean, honestly, we've dipped our toe into controversy this whole night. Are you proposing new controversy? Is this what this is?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think we should go into like a little music and stuff like that.
How about quick rapid fire? What do you feel about the Durham report? You surprised? Or are you more like,
No.
yep, okay, got it?
No, I'm not. Yeah, so
Kind of makes sense to you, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Awesome. Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people feel. We feel
So,
like, okay, Durham was onto something, even though we all knew this years before. But thank you, John Durham.
And even going into with like everything that's going on with like Fox and stuff like that, dude. There's a lot of shady people in that stuff too, man. So watch who you watch, do what you do. You know, always pay attention to your neighbors.
Hell yeah.
And live a good life for yourself. I mean, for now, we'll see what will happen next.
Did you? Did you
keep your head
watch
on
the
swivel.
Walgreens shooting?
But for one of the reasons of the name change, keeps peeps, right?
For us or for birthday chat supervisor?
No, me.
Oh, you're keep the peels.
Keep the peels. Yeah. Yes.
Got you. Yeah. What's the reason for the name change?
Because that's head on swivel for me.
Keep the peels.
So keeps the peels kind of means like neighborhood watch, anything. You know what I mean?
It's almost like keeps the peace.
Oh, keep your eyes peeled.
We'll just keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like be on watch of everything. Feel good about yourself. Make sure everybody around you has what they need. Unless they really need too much, then get them the fuck away from you.
Let me check on my boy Hunter.
That's
all right.
That's also like keeping the peace too. You gotta.
Yeah.
By keeping peeled, you're keeping the peace. You're making sure everybody's got what they got. Everything's nice and chill. So that's very cool.
Definitely.
Very cool, Jeremy.
Hunter's
but
all.
You also have
cracked out.
to. You have to make sure
Did I smoke too much, Eli?
Yeah, no, he's cracked. He keeps mumbling something about human trafficking, or I don't know what he's talking about. He talks crazy.
Back in that closet, if I was you.
What do you want to hear?
Jeremy, Eli
Am I good?
is fixated on Hunter Biden in his closet right now. So that's kind of what we're going through.
Oh, okay, all right. So has Hunter done his laundry yet?
No. Apparently, right now at this stage, Hunter is merely hiding out in the closet as if he's not there.
Do you know what kind of beats we can make out of that? They'll be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, dude, I'm already digging it. I was already vibing. Do that again.
Turn this into like a
no, okay.
The old school '70s shows.
Can you hear me?
Hey,
My
he's
shit
back.
just went crazy.
All right, Hunter.
You guys good?
Oh, we're good, man. Anything else, Jeremy? Is there anything pressing on the top of your head that you want to make mention of before we let you go?
You know, there's people that I'm really aware of in life, man, that really fucking grind my gears.
Heard that.
Those people that really want to get into your life at work and just want to know everything about you, and then they tell on you.
Yeah.
Those are those people.
Yeah.
Those are those people that we got to watch for. The Karens, everything. So
Sounds like
those
the
people that are involved
vaccinated.
in your life in any way, I suggest you get rid of those people.
Yeah, if they want to be your friends, fuck them.
Those are gonna be the people that call on you for this and call on you for that. And if you happen to be, express your life because you trust someone, be careful of people nowadays, And that's all I got, bro.
I heard that, man. That's a very beautiful. Keep your eyes peeled. Keep the peels.
Yes, sir.
I like it, Jeremy. Thank you so much, my friend.
Man, hey, once again, thanks for having me.
Thank you for calling, sir. We appreciate you.
brother.
All right, man.
I'll be here every week, man.
Heard that, man. And you feel free to call in, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy.
Thank you.
Jeremy spoken.
Sorry, I wasn't as engaged. There's clear. Can you tell I'm having issues with the mic?
I mean, you sound fine.
Really? Did you hear the feedback?
I feel like you're making up issues. Like
No. Did you hear the feedback? It
a split second, but it was like 1 second compared to a minute you've been off and doing what you've been doing.
It almost blew out my. Okay, all right. I'm glad.
Well, what did I tell you about the mic and the next to the speakers? You're gonna create a feedback loop, and that's what's gonna happen.
It was a difficult situation.
It's a difficult situation.
I'm gonna put my volume back up.
Come on. All right, let's see. Okay, next video. Next video. If you feel like calling the show, 954-998-3787. If you want to hop on Zoom, make mention in the chat. Okay. Thank you for calling.
Call from
D-Libby68.
Holy shit.
D-Libby!
Oh. What's up?
How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Hey.
Hey. First thing I got to say, I got to tell on Eli for just a second.
Uh-oh.
15 years I had D-Libby68, all lowercase. He could not say my name to save his life, so I changed it after all those years. Just for Eli.
What
Much love,
was it?
Eli.
What was it before? What was so difficult?
It was all lowercase, all put together. It was all squished together.
And what was he saying? DeLibby? DeLibby? That sounds like Eli
funny.
for sure. It sounds like what Eli would do.
Yes.
Eli.
How you doing, Justin?
Pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Eli, what say you about these
shaking.
accusations that you did not know how to pronounce D-Libby's name properly?
I find them highly slanderous, defamatory. I think.
I love you.
Guilty.
I mean, it goes so far back as to you made this name 16 years ago. Where was I 16 years ago is the real question we should be asking the American people. I feel this is a very unfair position you put me in, D-Libby.
D-Libby?
Sorry.
D-Libby?
D-Libby?
Wait.
Yes,
What is it again? Tell me your name, lady.
D-Libby68.
D-Libby. I've been saying it right this whole time. You just misheard me.
Nah, you've been saying D-Libby. You've been saying
I've not. No, I've not been saying. I just speak so fast, and I'm so quick-witted and intelligent that maybe it goes a little over your head.
That's funny. You're the only person to say that about yourself.
So I've heard.
What?
I also wanted to comment on what we were talking about earlier about the masks.
Yes.
You know, I've been looking at this stuff for so many years, and it freaks me out thinking about lizard people, people in masks, robots, like who are truly living amongst us. It's a freaky feeling.
Were you aware of the CIA having that director of disguise?
Yes,
I wasn't. Yeah, it took me by such surprise. The director of disguise.
Yeah, it just
I'm using that as a title of a movie.
Of course you would.
By such surprise, the director of disguise.
The Libby, get him. Libby, get him.
My eyes as I fixate on the name D. Libby, where I can no longer find a word to rhyme in this due time.
Bro, I don't like this slam poetry right now.
It's slam
Hey, I
poetry
came
hour.
up with a whole song for Eli. I'll have to, next time I call in, I'll have to sing it.
Yeah, now you have to have a retort, D. Libby. You have to have a retort back to him. And we'll make sure we got good
Absolutely.
backing tracks for you and everything. Well, thank you so much for calling in. It's very nice to hear
Yeah,
a new
thanks
caller
for
and stuff
having
like
me
that.
on here. I was scared to death, first time caller.
Don't be
Love
scared.
it. Love you guys. Thank you so much.
Glad you like it. We hope to hear from you again, D. Libby. Thank you so much. You have a great rest of your night.
All right.
Bye.
Hope the family's well.
Bye.
Yo, Veritas.
D. Libby, everybody. Veritas is here. Oh, dude, by the way, D. Libby, everybody. D. Libby 68. Hey, thank you.
Thank you for calling D. Libby.
Now,
D. Libby.
All we need is a Shamrock to call in.
Is a what?
Shamrock do some good info. So now all we need is a Shamrock to call in.
Shamrock
got some
Shamrock
good
said
info.
she shared the link in the chat, but for whatever reason, I didn't see the link. It didn't show up. So I don't know if the link, if somebody has to approve the link being shared or not like that. Like, and maybe she can't share a link because she's not a mod. Let's mod her. Let's get this over with here.
Yeah, we got a mod Queen as well.
And Queen. Oh, shit. Okay. Let me see.
Queen Survivor. Yeah, she's
Let's do this. Let's do this real quick. With this real quick now. Real quick, like
I'm on her Discord.
I am truly shocked. It's amazing the nostalgia I feel. Like Veritas was always a ball buster, but he or she was just always so awesome and pleasant to have in here. I had no idea how much I needed you, Veritas. It's good to see you back, and I hope you're somewhat glad that we're back. And I don't know who this person that's with us on the screen is. He snuck up on here. I think he colluded with Russia. Here we are now.
Did you
I think
collude
there's
with
a
Russia, bro?
dossier being built.
Did you do it? Listen, if you want to give us a call, we got a few videos left to play before we're out of here. 954-998-3787. We had some great calls so far. Don't be afraid. If you just want to say hello, what's up, all that good stuff, do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
I gotta say, I think this is my second show, but I'm definitely digging this show. This show is definitely pretty cool.
Hey, thanks, man. We appreciate that. I'm glad. I'm glad you think it's pretty cool.
A couple years ago, when you guys first started.
Honestly, I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you didn't catch it when it was brand new because it's probably garbage. Probably hot garbage. It's more hot garbage than it is hot garbage today. So it's a good thing.
Yeah.
You've saved your ears.
I was there. Justin.
Eli was there. Yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
Were you?
Yeah.
You remember?
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't really know.
All right, let's see. Let's go back to some videos right quick. Okay, here you go. This is one where, let's see, how do we put this? I mean, it's funny regardless. You don't got to put any titles to it, but you know, you ever do something and not see the reaction you want from what you're doing it to, so you kind of like, I don't know, maybe do a low blow or something like that. You're just like, what the
Every
fuck?
day of my life.
What the fuck is this? And you just kind of give it like a little extra. Well, like every day.
Every time I hit the live button.
Why did I do this? So check this out. So this is Muay Thai fighters, and they're going through a little thing of getting punched in the stomach. And wait till you see the last guy.
Ooh.
Some of these guys can take it. Dude, that guy can take. Okay, so this guy's just nailing dudes in the gut left and right, and I guess they're all doing it. So wait till you see the main, like the last guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, he's taking it. Dude, okay, he takes it. Now, I want you to keep in mind of where his last punch goes.
Why?
He nutshotted him.
No.
Look, all these dudes, like that guy took two, like the first guy was one hit. This guy's trying to go for it.
That was evil, man. That was not cool.
7, 8, 9, 10.
He has the good old truffle shuffle defense that I institute myself.
Yeah, that's why he was like this. He was like, whatever, however they sound. They're like, this is great. It's not harming me whatsoever. This is a massage. And they just boom, right in the nuts.
Then he instituted the good old one child per citizen law punch.
No child left behind. Boom.
Frustrated.
Yeah, exactly.
Down, so I had to make him go down.
Right, exactly. He didn't get the outcome he wanted, so he gave him a little low blow to be like, see, I knew you were hurt. It's like, yeah, you hit me in the dick, bro. Everything else I was good until you did that shit.
I stand firmly behind these TZ Burton's comment. The dad body wins. Dad bod wins.
Dad bod.
with you.
Dude, dad bod wins. Speaking of dad bod, you want to know how you keep out? You know, this is. I'm gonna give you a little secret here, boys. This is how you steer clear of the dad bod. This is special water. There's special water here.
I'm nervous.
That's gonna keep
I don't like
you
the sound of that.
nice and fit. Okay, special fit water. Only a fit person would enjoy. Okay.
Y'all loved when I did my hydration station tour. So
Hydration station.
I am making a peach ring water, which is inspired by my favorite water TikTok, Lauren. We're starting out with a Sunkissed peach packet, and then I'm doing 3 pumps of cherry. I feel like all gummies have some kind of vanilla aspect, so I added 1.5 pumps of vanilla almond. Overall, this water was really.
This is not politically correct. I cannot abide. Clearly, this is shit.
What was that, man? I thought this was a hydration station.
Little did we all know, the cat in the background is not a pet. It was a former meal.
That's the only real pussy in that whole room.
Oh man, you're a bad show. You're a bad show, Josh.
No.
Stop it. Dirty. Dirty.
No. Shit. I mean, but why do that reveal for us? Like, she made the video.
She could have just leaded with that, you know?
She could have just poured water out, filled up a jar of sugar, and just drank. Oh, see, I'm hydrated. She was pouring.
Bless you, sweetheart. You lovely human being. There was your first hint, but lovely person. You can't be afraid to say the fucking truth, you know? Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I did not expect that.
Yeah, and neither did I.
Neither did I.
I'm like all like innocent. Like, those are obviously fucking 0-calorie sugar sweeteners, right? I mean, no, dude, these are fucking like that cherry. Like, that's probably like each squirt of cherry she does.
Josh, look carefully. Right there, it says Fupa maker.
Fupa,
that's the flavor. Fupa maker.
Yeah. Fupa, extra Fupa. You want Fupa or extra Fupa?
Fupa.
We're going
I
extra
like my
Fupa. I like big Fupa. Cannot lie. Okay, look right here. Those squirts. That's probably like 40 grams of sugar each squirt. That's not water anymore, lady. You're drinking syrup. That's syrup. You know what syrup is?
3 pumps of cherry. I feel like all gummies have some kind of vanilla aspect, so I added 1.5
This is
pumps
just.
of vanilla
It's just
almond.
fucking crazy. I mean,
Wait, this actually. Okay.
Oh.
There you go.
Again, dude. Jesus Christ! Every time. Sorry, boys. But if you want to stay fit, drink sugar water. That's what the guy from Independence Day or fucking Men in Black drunk. Remember that guy? Where's the sugar water? You know that guy?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. That's what he drinks. And look at him. He looks great,
clearly.
bro.
You made it in Arizona, you'd be passed out.
What is a vaca, D. Libby? I never said da Libby. I stand by this. I'm gonna go through every video. I've never said da Libby. She's not a rap artist. That's D. Libby. I never said, man.
Da baby.
Your false allegations.
It's like the baby.
This is a conspiracy. You guys are sandbagging me here, and I don't appreciate it.
You sandbaggers. Whoa.
About to go to the Queen for the verdict.
I heard there's a bunch of sandbaggers in Iraq.
I'm not touching that one.
What?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Just for the sake of like not getting canceled, maybe.
Yeah, maybe I could be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying
No,
I heard.
Actually, mostly in San Francisco.
A lot of sandbaggers, San Francisco.
Yeah.
I heard anywhere you got desert, you got a bunch of sandbaggers. I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure. I'm not saying I know. I'm saying I don't know. But there could be sandbaggers where there's desert. Not dessert, but desert.
Oh, vaca is vacation. Who says vaca? Yo, I'm gonna take a 2-week vaca. Okay,
dude, I say vaca all the time.
Vaca?
Yeah, dude, I'm going on vaca.
I love me a good vaca in the morning.
You know what I love? I love a person who thinks they have complete control of a situation, but in reality, you have nothing. You have no control. You were never in control. You just had the illusion of control just this whole time. And this video illustrates right here that sentiment exactly. This is some type. Make sure I got this right. I was about to say something.
Yo, shit. What's up, Phil from Brandy? What's up, dog? Hell yeah, man. We got everybody rounded up here.
This is some rally. What are you doing?
Huh? What? Ooh. Oh.
Okay. What? Who said that?
Are you having a stroke?
I don't give a. I'm getting notes. I'm getting notes here passed from my producer. So.
Oh, very, very good. Very timely. Very poignant.
I don't care about. Goodbye. Thank you.
I'm so glad. Can you share with the class? I think we should all know. We have a right.
Oh, right here. No, yeah, it was just like something about me being loud. Yeah. And like everyone can hear me. Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
How dare you move and build a studio with soundproofing walls, you monster.
And it not work.
No, clearly.
So this is some political rally going on. Forget where. I don't think it really matters because the funny part is the guy who thinks he has control is in no control. So pay attention to this gentleman right here. This guy right here. We're full screen. And everybody they're just rioting right now. They're just like, F whoever Nasri, this runner is, and the other guy's like, well, yeah, F you. And everything's just getting out of control. And this guy's just like, you can barely hear him like, this is embarrassing. You should be ashamed. Nobody's listening. Bro, he's trying to give a stern talking to a crowd just absolutely losing their. Hey, listen, ridiculous. They're just like, fuck you.
You know what really sells it? The pink swath. That's.
I was just about to say the rose on his coat and the pink thing.
The rose and the pink thing above his gullet really, really makes me want to take him even more seriously. And the ponytail / mullet thing.
And his security guard behind him, whoever that guy is, just standing firm, bro. I got your back. He's out. If you're gonna keep doing this, I'm gonna leave. This is ridiculous. Oh. And the poor lady's just like, just give me the microphone, sir. You can't. Give me that. You can't do this.
Surrender all hope.
Yeah. He just slammed the gavel.
He gavelled. Never go full gavel.
I didn't see the whole video. I didn't see he slammed the gate. Order! Oh man, he fucking white guy order. How come you're not listening to me?
Come over here.
Next time I see a vicious dog fight, nearly not a literal one, two people just trying to tear each other apart, I'm gonna pull out a gavel and just smack it on the nearest table.
Order.
And say order.
Oh, dude, he's had enough. Look, you made him leave.
On PlayStation.
Absolute pandemonium. Absolute pandemonium.
Effing in the A, Cotton.
You like that? You like that pandemonium?
Oh, yeah. It's one of my favorite words too.
Well, brother man.
I'm tapped out.
I think you know about what time it is.
Oh, yeah.
We did it. We did another one. Stuck at Night 112 in the house with a special guest popping in at the end. Justin Roarin. What's the new name now?
Action, not distraction.
Action, not distraction. Love it. Love it. Hey, man. I love every one of you who tune in to Stuck at Night and want to hang out with us and watch and stuff like that, too. Eli, what do you got for the peeps?
Like, not to make it weird, ladies and gentlemen, and it's that kind of a thing. Upside down pineapples with SpongeBob in the middle. That's the other gender. I, too, love you. Yes, in that way. And,
are you reading a script right now?
And I just want to say, yeah, no, I love you, and I want to take this to the next level. Be sure to catch us on the following Tuesday, the next Tuesday, and the Tuesday after that, and we're going to keep this going and flowing. All you got to do is show up, and then from one night to 2 nights, and then beyond.
Maybe
Let's just keep this thing going.
And by next Tuesday, maybe I'll have a funny Rockville story. Remember last time I went to Rockville, a chick peed in a guy's mouth on stage. Remember that? This was in 2021.
I was the guy.
That was you?
Come on, man.
My God, you didn't say that when we talked about it, you silly goose.
Man. I spit it in your face.
Listen, that was behind the scenes, though.
Oh,
that
you were
wasn't
sleeping. I'm sorry.
You son of a bitch. Listen, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Boys, stick around 1 second after we close this out. We'll wrap up and everything. But to all of you lovely people out there, please, before you go, hit the like button if you haven't. Give us a share if you haven't. And, yeah, we'll see you next week. Bye.